Welcome back, friends. Thanks for tuning in to another C3 Live at 5. Well, as you guys know, we're going to be going over the market real quick, looking at the vitals, taking a look at what's this page telling us, as well as going into some of our favorite altcoins. We'll be covering AXIA, RENDR, going into a little bit of XRP, and of course, all your favorite NFT games and play to earn. So that being said, let's jump right into it and talk about what we are looking at. So what we're looking at over here is Coin 360, and you can see we have the volume proportion pulled up. So this is the amount of volume going into each square. And the volume is represented also by colors. If the volume's going out, it is different shades of red. If the volume is going in, it is different shades of green. So as we see, there's a little bit of consolidation going in the market. We can see we got some red going on, which means there's money leaving some of our big projects. But I can't help but notice there's a big, beautiful green square on this page. And I'm not familiar with this, so I kind of have to assume not many of you guys are familiar with GAS. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this is before we even get too far into it, because this is impressive. Charts do not look that impressive. This has a market rank of 400 in overall market cap. We're dealing with about $48 million in market cap. But whoa. Right here, we have $4 billion of 24-hour volume. That is absolutely incredible. That's 10 times its market cap in trading volume for the day. So definitely an interesting project. I wish I knew more about it. We will be getting more versed in it, but just wanted to kind of expose you guys to this project, send you down your own rabbit holes, check it out. It looks like it is an all-in-one. They go by Neo, N-E-O. You can check out their social as well. Interesting project, a lot going on. Haven't quite figured out why they have this big, beautiful green square on Coin 360 compared to everything else, but no complaints. We'll take anything up 30%, right? I mean, IDEX is up 130% for the day. So that's exciting news. There's still money moving in and out of the market. But let's go ahead and slip into our favorites and the core blue chips. So over here for the 24 hours, we can see Bitcoin's gone down about 4.5%, Ethereum about 2.5%. Some of the other Solana's down about 6.5%. So let's see what's really on sale for the day. As we can see, we have Arweaves on sale at 14.5% down. We have Loopring 9% down, and our favorite, Helium, is 8.9% down for the day. So Helium's gone on sale. It's a great project. If you're unfamiliar with it, we have plenty of content about it on this channel, or we can point you in your own direction. You can do your own homework. Everything on this channel, we do recommend you do your own research, and we're just here to be exposure to new projects that we believe in. So let's go ahead and continue on into some fun charts and take a look at what the market is telling us. So over here, we have the total market cap, all of the money in cryptocurrency. And this is a chart that we've been looking at every day. And this chart kind of looks the same every day. But today we have something different. So we're looking at day candles. And right down here, you can see over the last few days, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green day candles. So you got to expect a little bit of consolidation to happen at some point. And sure enough, we are experiencing it today. So our indicators over here on the total market cap are insinuating a little bit of a downward trajectory, as you might have figured, as well as we were mentioning yesterday and the day before. It's always intimidating when the market starts pumping up at the very beginning of the week on Sunday and Monday, because that's typically perceived as a false move that will be revealed by Wednesday, Thursday. And here we are with the actual move in a downward motion. So I would anticipate that we're going to continue to struggle to break above our resistance right here and do some sort of variation of a up and down and retest. So we can see we are coming up here. We're going to do a little consolidation, maybe come up. We'd like to see the retest right there before we break out. So this is kind of what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the retest point before the breakout for our confirmation. Let's go ahead and take that into an asset and look at the dollar as well as Bitcoin. So this is a comparison we're getting you guys used to on the channel, because this is one of the most relevant comparisons that you can be looking at. what you see here is they actually both are showing signs of weakness. Now, that contradicts what we've been saying on the channel because they generally move in opposing directions or in a polar direction. And today they both are bleeding. So money is leaving all of the markets, and that's really what this is telling us. I would assume that this is just a little bit of profit taking and possible positions being set, and a little bit more downward movement. Like we've discussed earlier, we're really waiting for the dollar to break out of its upward wedge or ascending wedge and fall down below and start showing weakness. And the same goes for Bitcoin down here. We are waiting for it to break out of its descending wedge. So you can see over here, we can go ahead and draw up a quick little wedge for you. And it's pretty clear that we're getting ready to break out of this. And what we'd like to see is a retest on what's been resistance for us and establish that as support. And then we'll be excited for this rally to continue. So you can see this is a larger play out picture for the dollar of what we would be expecting for a bullish scenario for cryptos across the board would be the dollar to continue to retest and then eventually fall out of its ascending wedge. So that's about it for Bitcoin and the dollar. And I got some juicy alts that I want to talk about. As you can see on my browser, they're chilling up here, but that's the meat in the middle, and we're not going to get there yet. So let's go ahead and see what's new with the news. Jay, you got anything special for us in the news?
Yeah, definitely got some exciting news for one of our tokens we're talking about today and giving you analysis on, and that is Render. This is a token we've been following all the way since November. So if you check us out in our C3 public Telegram chat, we posted back in November buy zones for this project. And it was flirting around the 97-cent range. It even came down and I believe tapped like 89 cents. And then once it hit that, it never looked back. And as you can see, within a few days, we saw it all the way back up at $7-8. So this is a really great project. If you guys want more projects like this, join our Telegram group. We're constantly posting this. So let's jump into some news about Render. Render is now available. Transfers are now available on Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. This is ultra exciting. This is showing that this token is actually being given or able to be available to the masses. So this is really great for the project. This is going to increase the liquidity in the project, more access to people for buying. So you can check this out on their on their Twitter. You can also follow us on Twitter as well. We're always posting stuff like this. So if you check Render out, actually, they made a partnership with Solana and Megaplex back in November. So this is when we saw our astronomical breakout on Render. This is when we saw this move right here. So this is a massive move just based off of the fundamentals of the project. So I'm not going to give you any price predictions right now. I just wanted to give you some news and let you know why this project is awesome. Chris, why don't you give us some fundamentals on the project and give us a deep dive on this really cool metaverse token?
Awesome. Thanks for that, Jake. And yes, I will actually. And before I jump into that, what's up, C3 fam? Back at it once again. So here we are, just kind of quick rundown on the chart real quick. And you can see just like the current market, kind of a little bit more red, but not too much for the NFT world. So it's still looking healthy. But certain things are down a little bit, or you can say just, a slight correction on that. But that's the kind of movement, we need to see. Things can't just only go up. However, let's go check out Render. And so Render is actually a really cool project. You go in and check it out. But just to get into some things real quick, just as my man Jake was saying, it did take a nice spike. Its all-time high was sitting at a little, almost just under $9, 878. We're down to 344 right now, but it's overall healthy, and the numbers on it I think are healthy. Its max supply is a little over 520 million, but its circulating supply is just over 150 million. So that's kind of a good thing. And in their 7-day period, they're actually up 48%. So just on a numbers wise, they actually they kind of have a lot of cool numbers. But in any case, so render, what it actually is it's a rendering protocol for rendering anything, as far as if you're making digital content, video content. Um, there's difficulties in rendering processes the way GPUs are used as of now. And it takes massive power, and there's a lot of proof of work. So if you go in and you actually read, they kind of explain on that. Um, but they were founded back in 2016. Their headquarters are located in Los Angeles, California. They got a pretty worldwide global team sitting right there, but for the most part, what they're trying to do is there's lots of unused power in the GPUs that are just sitting around once rendering is finished. And so they have their solution is that they're going to tap into this GPU, kind of go around the original proof of work process that is just very hindering on power itself. And in that process, they believe they're going to actually be able to render and stream basically content much smoother, much easier. So whether you're just watching Netflix or you're gaming out online or actually making content, I think it'll kind of revolutionize it. So some of this stuff is a little tech when you go into reading it, but that's essentially what it does. It's a better rendering program. And they give you kind of a little example here on their white paper. You basically submit it. There's render tokens that run the process. Once it's being processed, it basically determines the amount of tokens based on the job itself. And then it just basically runs it. And it's got a lot of uses, like I said, for media, industry use, augmented reality, we have mixed reality, gaming, medical uses, virtual reality. So essentially, for gamers out there and gaming competitions and all that, render everything will be revolutionized if they're able to do what they want, which is, on their white paper. And what else is cool too is if you come out and just check out the team, the founder, not sure how many of you, but this guy right here caught my eyes right away. So JJ Abrams is a core part of this team. This guy behind the Lost series, huge director in Hollywood, and that's actually pretty cool. So there's a lot of backing behind it, and you can see here their team is actually quite massive. And on them, they've been in the news. They really have. You can see they're in Forbes, VentureBeat, all these guys, NASDAQ. And if you come down here too, they just throw you a quick little list of some blockchain partners. What do we got here? Decentraland. We got Algorand, so it's pretty exciting project, and it's also pretty exotic to see where they've been and where they're sitting at right now. So once again, not telling anyone to how to invest or any financial advice, just financial entertainment, but just keep that all in mind. And I actually subscribed, so I would recommend coming in here, subscribing, joining their Telegram. It's really simple. They'll keep you up to date with everything going on. But yeah, it's actually a good project, so definitely going to keep our eyes on it. And for the most part, I'll try to keep learning a bit more about it. But yeah, it's going to basically optimize video content from gaming to industry to data transaction in the hospital industry, all that. But not to keep rambling about that, that's about all I have on it. So I hope that was somewhat elaborate. And just to finish it off before I close out my section here, this is my newest NFT. This was the teaser you guys got a couple days ago. Snake Eyes is now finished. and uploaded on Rarible. And having said that, I'm going to thank everyone who joins us and watches, and we'll keep delivering this content every day.
Absolutely epic, Sifu. I love that. That Snake Eyes is killer. And that's just on your Rarible channel. People can look you up on Rarible. What's that process look like for them?
Oh, easy. Just type in rarible.com
And then how do we
right
find
in
you?
your server. And then right here, as soon as you get to it, you basically just go into the search engine and type in Sifu Crypto. That's my
Brilliant.
artist name. And that's simple. It'll take you right there. And this will be the first one on the list.
I love it. I'm so excited for the rest on their way, man. Keep us posted. This is epic. But thank you for that, Sifu. I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap that up with you because I love Render and any project that can do as you see. And let me try and make this as big as possible for you guys. This is Render's last move. And Jake was showing this to you earlier, and I just had to capitalize on this. It made a 715% gain in 19 days. So this is the potential that this project has. And these are the kind of projects we like to bring to you guys, are projects that have the ability to do unfathomable moves. Now, we're not telling you that it's going to, we're not predicting that it will. We are just aware that it has and aware that it can. So those are the things that we want you guys to be aware. Look for projects that have the ability to make these kinds of moves in the space because they typically make them more than once. So that's why I love Render. This is a great project. Absolutely love it. But I do have to go in to another project that we've been paying attention to, and that's because of today's current news. So we are now looking at a chart of XRP. And shout out to some of our C3 fam. XRP fams, we get it. We're here for you, and we're going to chart it out. And first off, let's talk about why is XRP relevant today? Well, XRP is relevant today because we got some news articles out on it. We have the Love Monster NFT, the first NASDAQ approved XRP ledger game project featured in the Times Square billboard. So now this is on Yahoo Finance. This is at finance.yahoo. And it's pretty fascinating to see XRP and the whole crypto world and NFTs and metaverse start correlating with the NASDAQ, with stocks, and with old school finance, I guess, at that point. And so what you have here is pretty exciting news. I got high hopes for XRP. They've been kind of under the spotlight in a negative light for a little bit, and that's because they are dealing with some legal issues. But I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's right around the corner. So in today's article on WSJ, Ripple's legal brawl with the SEC could help settle when cryptocurrencies are securities. So this is a great article. Highly recommend you guys check it out. This goes over the litigation concerns and issues that Ripple has had. The chief executive, Brad Garlinghouse, made almost $160 million from 2017 to 2020 selling XRP he received from Ripple. They're worried about how it was classified and if it was a security and how to go about it. So great information, definitely affects Ripple's future. I think right now it's kind of what has held Ripple underwater. So it's something exciting to take a look at. And as we're talking about fun projects, I got to go back to gas. It caught me off guard. This was not planned today, so I'm sorry we don't have much prepared here. But looking at gas has an all-time high of $91 4 years ago. I mean, what an incredible project to be making those kinds of moves. And when you look at a chart like this, that looks like absolute blue light clearance. I feel like we're in Kmart. This is incredible. So something that we're going to be looking at, and something that you guys will be educated on soon, very soon. I would expect this week a deep dive. And with that being said, you guys know what to expect. Off to our deep dive. So welcome everyone. If you're new to the channel, please like it, subscribe it. And here we go for C3's deep dive of the week. And we are going right into, you guessed it, AXIA. So look at this project. We briefly talked about it yesterday. We're going to look at the chart really quick and look at how AXIA likes to respond when it breaks out of wedges. And it looks like it loves to be in wedges. As you can see down here, we chilled in the wedge from August for about a year, August to October. And then we had a beautiful breakout out of our wedge where we went up 70, 60% in 11 days. Then we got stuck in another wedge. And from about November so then for about a month, for the next 30 days, we were stuck in another wedge from November 1st to November 25th. And we did this beautiful leg. I mean, honestly, with just small minor consolidation, we kind of just worked ourselves all the way up to here, about a 400% gain in about 46 days. So this is absolutely incredible, a fascinating project, fascinating moves in the market. Let's look into why this project is moving. So let me bring this over for you guys. And here you can see AXIA. Let's take a look at AXIA as just the fundamentals. We have a market cap of barely just under 10 million, which is pretty small. We're dealing with very small 24-hour trading volume, only 200,000. It's been around, I believe we have an all-time high of $9.63, and that was about 12 days ago. And we have an all-time low of $1.02 about 6 months ago. So the project's been floating around $1 to $10, and it's pretty new in the space to an extent. I believe they've been around about a year and a half, 2 years. But let's take a look at what AXIA is. AXIA is better currency, better ecosystem, better economy. So AXIA offers boundless blockchain-powered digital ecosystem that rewards all participants with the world's first truly hyper-deflationary currency. So they have networks on board. They have a circulating supply of a little over 1 million. They have a coin total supply of about 55 million. They have over 13 million coins staked. So about 20+% already being staked. They've burned 17 million. And as you guys learned yesterday, you can earn up to 192% APY with AXIA. That's why we're bringing this to you. This is absolutely incredible. These are great opportunities. The evolution of money. So AXIA is a new, better form of digital currency designed to create ongoing value for all participants and global community members. They are superior in economics and coin burning, unparalleled in rewards, and they have what this channel loves, real world utility. We like things that are being used. So their ecosystem is absolutely incredible as well, because they are just expanding to have their toe dipped in everything from chats to socials to browsers to music to accelerators to connects to gaming to dexes to swaps to mails and outboxes to expresses to shares. I mean, there's really nothing that AXIA is not trying to do, and I have a good feeling they're going to accomplish all of this. So one thing that we do want to pay attention to with AXIA, and something that's exciting, is you can go over here to their Twitter page, and I'm going to go ahead and play this 1-minute video for you guys and give you guys a brief little understanding of what AXIA is. And this is on their Twitter page. Little bit of an afterthought. I'm not sure if you guys got a piece of that epic music, which made it that much more impressive. But if you didn't, you definitely want to check out their Twitter page and get that experience for yourself. But that's a quick little summary of what AXIA is. we went ahead and continued to dive deep into their white paper, their overview, and their fact sheets. It was a little bit different. In order to do that, they like you to give them an email address to go ahead and pull it up. So the overview of AXIA is AXIA coin is money. The AXIA coin is a better form of money, and the AXIA coin is the evolution of money. So they believe their economics are one of a kind. They supply constantly decreases while supporting AXIA treasury can increase. The coin seamlessly integrates into the real world economy, use it anywhere and everywhere globally. They establish a better store of value that can be measured against all forms of currency. And they're more than just a coin. It's an ever expanding ecosystem of applications, platforms, and businesses. AXIA is completely interoperable. Coin is transferable across vast ecosystems. Nothing is a closed loop. And it's decentralized, giving all the power to the participants. And that's what we're in crypto for. And it's changing the economic paradigm, removes barriers to entry, and it also makes our money more impactful. So it offers value proposition that surpasses all competition. And we really enjoy what AXIA is behind and what their goal is and how they're going about it. We definitely stand behind their future perception of the dollar. As you can see, the US dollar is inflationary. It's losing purchasing power. It's a constant debt accumulation, hence why the US debt has never gone down a year. And it's constant printing of more dollars, centrally controlled, and wealth concentration. I mean, we honestly, we live in an unsustainable system right now. So we're ready for projects like AXIA to revolutionize the way that we're living and the way that we conduct finance and view money. So it also kind of, they break down why Bitcoin may not be the best prospect for the full transfer from traditional finance to digital finance. Bitcoin is deflationary. It does have a limited supply. It's still speculative, volatile, expensive to transact, bad for the environment. I'm not sure I fully agree with all of these. This is what they are claiming. Limited utility, high barrier for entry for some. I do understand Bitcoin is not ideal for the replacement. In order to satisfy our financial sector, we need about minimum 30,000 transactions per second. And Visa and MasterCard expect most protocols to be able to handle 70,000 transactions per second. And those of you that are new to crypto might want to know that Bitcoin is capable of doing 7 transactions per second. So just to put things in perspective of kind of what Bitcoin is, it's more equivalent to gold. And we need something to be equivalent to the dollar. And that's what a project like AXIA is really trying to position themselves for. Their white paper was pretty fascinating. There's quite a bit to it. I was looking more for Q1, Q2, Q3 layout and didn't really have that. But if you're looking to get educated on AXIA and what all they do, this is a great place to go. They talk about their coin, the medium of exchange, store of value, creator of value, burning model, democratizing data monetization and tokenization, and the transaction links. But the biggest thing about AXIA that really got us excited are not only their ecosystem, their Explorer, their chat, their inbox, their experience, their Express, their Connect, nor just their resources, which these are brilliant little videos that'll give you a nice explanation of what AXIA does in which sector, nor their partners, which they have great partners. KuCoin's one of our favorites. You got River's Edge, Pal Capital, Finetics, Hitbit, TC. So these are really exciting partners, but this is really the game changer. They are redefining banking. And rumor has it AXIA is getting their own bank set up and starting that avenue, and they're backed by the right people. So banking has never been so rewarding. New account bonuses, sign up today for and for a limited time receive 1 free USD account. Your money makes you money. Earn high yields through staking. Get more for your money, where even the fees can be rewarding, and transact all over the world. Send, receive, transact, and globally with ease and at less cost. So like all crypto, you should let your money work for you. And this is one of the better avenues to do so. They'll have debit cards that add convenience to your lifestyle. You'll be able to stake and earn with them. The longer you stake AXIA coin, the higher the yield you'll receive. So if you lock it up for longer periods of time, you're really going to have that. You're going to be rewarded for your loyalty and not pulling it out and maintaining and providing the liquidity for the market. So definitely a project that I'm fascinated with. We will definitely be getting involved in them. The gift cards is fascinating for the next step. Their favorite stores worldwide. It's really exciting to see a project in crypto start taking over all aspects of the way that we live in the finance world today. So it's really easy. You open an account in 3 easy steps. You start managing all your banking needs in just 2 minutes. It's turning banking into a decentralized process. How to get started: access the AXIA Capital Bank web portal, register with your email address, and complete your member profile. So something to check out. There will be plenty of links below. If you enjoyed this little summary, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And that's our deep dive of AXIA. If you have more questions, we'll go further into it, but go ahead and let us know what projects you want us to deep dive into. And for me, that's going to be it. Boys, you guys have something special to close us out with?
Thanks for that, Al. Not really. I think we're going to wrap her up. That was a good market overview. We're really excited about RENDR. It's a really solid project. Thanks, Sifu, for going over the fundamentals, Al with the technicals. So if you guys find value in this content, smash the like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 0100 UTC. Remember, stay happy,
healthy. Oh, and
he was
Sifu's
on
muted, but he said wealthy. Yeah. Much love, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 5. C3 over and out.